Hey guys, this is Sakura-san, and today I'm going to repaint one of my Lagoona blue dolls. So, ages ago when I first saw the new design for Lagoona blue, the G3 one, I didn't know why it didn't went through with her original blue skin. They always said to us that pink was a more likable color for children, especially for girls. But the thing is, the Monster High fan base is more than just girls now. There's guys that like the dolls as well. And pink might not be a favorite color for some girls. But until I got the doll, one of those people who do like pink very much actually. But at one point, I absolutely did hate pink, and this was when I was 13 years old. But eventually, I went back to liking pink even more than I did before. When I was a child. Before I turned 13, of course. And, well, now I am... And so, when I bought the Lagoona Blue G3 doll, the first one, I intended to repaint that one, but I fell in love with her. And I was just like, what if I ruin this one? I haven't done a repaint on a doll for years now. What if I ruin it? So I didn't want to ruin it, so I bought another Lagoona Blue doll of the same kind, core based. And once I noticed that there was a chip on the back of her leg, I knew that that one that I bought, the second one, was going to be the repaint. Because I was going to spray her blue anyway. So, made her blue. You'll see the design that I have in mind later after I spray paint her and finish painting her body. My dad told me this was a bad idea after I got a spray can bottle, by the way. He already knew that I was going to spray paint a doll. He just must have forgot because I bought it ages ago and never used it until just this month, actually. Well, somewhere around this month, maybe end of last month, that I did it. Can't exactly remember the exact day I did this. Anyway, I just know that it's recent. And yeah, it's just basically, I knew that the face was going to be hard to clean off from G3. I saw someone on YouTube do it, and it did seem really hard. I didn't know how other people did it. They probably used acetone in the end. At first, I tried to use nail polish remover acetone base, thinking that it might be enough if I just scrub it hard enough. It didn't work, by the way. It made it really messy, and in the end, of course, I gave up and asked my dad to lend me his acetone, and that took all of it off so easily. I should have just picked that first. I guess I just wanted to use my nail polish acetone based nail polish up. No, I've changed my mind. I'm not going to use nail polish to clean doll faces anymore. I'm going to use acetone, because acetone is better. It is always better. So, I went at it with that nail polish for ages, and I didn't eventually give in until like when this whole scene cuts out, and you see me with a big bottle of acetone wiping her face with it. This basically just messed up the factory paint, really. It didn't really take it off. I tried really hard to get it off. Didn't get any of it off. I tried my very best. I tried to like the most I could get off was just like the white in her eyes and the pupil. What was left on was the eyeliner and That was it. I also cleaned off her lips. That was all I could get off with my nail polish remover. So see, now I'm going in with a Q-tip, and that's what made it even easier to clean. A Q-tip. Should just use that first instead of just a cotton pad. But I guess a cotton pad gets the whole face. So now I'm cleaning the lips off. And now I'm trying to go in with the eyes very, very roughly, but not as rough that I will probably damage the face if I did. But to be honest, I'm not even that strong anyway. Sorry if I sound a bit weird, by the way. I'm a bit ill. It'll go away soon, and I'll probably have a sore throat afterwards. And so now you can see that I've cleaned off the white of the eyes and the pupil for one eye. I've done the same for the other as well, but still a lot of eyeliner left. And yeah. And then eventually after this, I gave in, got a big bottle of acetone from my dad. My dad used acetone too for his stuff as well. He has a business for keyboards. He sells wires for them. So I'll put the link down below if you want to buy it from him. By the way, I think he only sells to people in the UK. But yeah, please do buy from him. Yeah. Next is still going at it with this Q-tip or this cotton bud and now I'm going in with it with the acetone, because cleaning off the face with that cotton bud, and it comes off so easily with that cotton bud, with that acetone on the cotton bud. Should have been my first choice. I don't know why I used nail polish at first. As you can see, I got most of it off. Still got a bit of the eyeliner left, the black eyeliner on her. I'm gonna call it eyeliner for now, but it's actually black factory paint. Usually the color black is really hard to get off. Now I'm using a cotton pad to wipe her whole face. And I'm just getting the bits in the corners of her eyes that I miss. And that's all I could get off. I'm just dusting the duct paint. Not duct paint, duct tape. Sorry, duct tape, yeah. And I'm putting more duct tape on just to secure it. I really didn't want to get any paint in that hair. And I secured it very well, by the way, in the end. So eventually this will cut to me spray painting it with some blue paint. And it's the exact same color as the Lagoona, as the original skin for Lagoona Blue. That's my phone, sorry. It's my alarm to do this video. Now I'm spraying it. I forgot to take the sound off this. You can hear me spraying it. Oh, it's fine. I'll take it off in a bit. So yeah, I've just basically learned how to spray paint from my dad. He basically taught me it in like 5 minutes or so, or like a minute. And yeah, I did quite well actually when I spray painted it. He helped me get all the bits I missed. He took this video for me as well. I think I put too much there. I also accidentally got it on him by accident, because he was standing right in front of me as I sprayed, and he didn't think to move. He knew that I was gonna spray at him. He still didn't move. So because you have to try and lightly spray it so it's not like too thick of a coat, you have to still put quite a lot of layers on to completely cover the pink skin, because it's a very bright pink, very bright coral pink.
Don't hold the can upside down because it'll spit.
Really get the under bit then.
Yeah, you need to just lower yourself. That's it.
Yeah, I'll probably just leave the sound on this anyway. I just got the bit under that. When I lowered myself, I got the bit under the neck. Well, under her head, like that little bit that is right above your neck, your chin, basically, the bottom half of the bottom part of your chin.
The top for her shoulders as well. So come down. It's not too close.
Then I did her shoulders. My dad didn't video this part properly. It's that bit of that pink bit at the top. It'll get on the hair if I do that.
Have a look. Should we take that?
And then my dad got the rest of it. Stop here. So next time I paint a doll, I am gonna use an airbrush and not a spray can. So now I'm just painting the bottom of her calves pink, because that's what I wanted. I wanted the blue to fade into pink at her legs and the rest of her, like her fingers, her fins, her ears. Yeah, I also painted in that forehead, by the way, eventually with blue paint that I mixed in with my own acrylic paint. So what I did was I put a thin layer of pink paint on her legs first. She's more like Lagoona coral, really, not Lagoona pink, because this shade of pink isn't really pink. It's more like a salmon or a coral. It's what you hear normally when people wear a pink shirt, and people will be all like, "You're wearing a pink shirt," and they'll be all embarrassed about it, saying, and then they'll say, "It's not pink, it's salmon." It's that sort of shade. Yeah, that's what the G3 doll is, that sort of color. I mean, I call it salmon or coral as well, because I like to use the actual shade name of the colors. And now you can't see it in the camera, but I'm trying to do a scale effect with the paint by just taking like a lot of paint on the brush, dabbing it on the legs of the doll to make a thicker layer coat. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. What am I doing? I can't really tell what I'm doing, honestly. I think I was just moving her in a way so her legs can be up to dry. Okay, now you can actually see what I'm doing with the brush. I'm just dabbing it on, trying to create a scale effect on her legs so she has scales. I tried to make this video quite short, by the way. It's like 40 minutes long, but it's just the shortest I could get it. It was 2 hours at first, by the way. Well, more than 2 hours actually. But yeah, this is the shortest I can get it. So that's what I did to the legs, and eventually I tried to mix in the blue, and you can see me here, I'm getting blue paint right now. You can't see me doing it, but I know I am getting blue paint. Where have I gone? Oh, I'm back. Somewhere there. Okay, so I'm just wiping the paintbrush with a tissue. And I'm about to mix the blue paint. Yeah. And paint her forehead. Because that's the bit I missed because of the tape. So yeah, I didn't completely cover it that well, by the way, but I covered it enough for the pink to not be that visible. And I was gonna put pink freckles on it anyway, so I didn't really mind if there was a bit of pink showing through. See, you can still see a bit of the pink showing through, but that's fine. I left it as it was because I was going to paint pink freckles on it anyway. So now I paint the pink freckles on the cheeks. Well, I tried to. I realized that I did it wrong and then took the other doll that I have, the first one that I got, down to reference it. Well, I do have it in my hand already, so yeah, I can see it actually right there in my hand in the edge right there. You can see it. Trying to copy it as well as I can, and tried to do it for her forehead as well, but then realized it wasn't dry enough for me to do it yet. So yeah. And now that's me trying to paint the forehead a bit. The edge of it, at least. Yeah, and then not long after this, I paint her fingers and her fins. And yeah, that's it basically. That's all I painted pink, really. So I'm going to put some music in the background. I didn't want this whole thing to be me talking anyway because I'm really ill and it must sound horrible. So I'm going to put some music on, okay? Alright, I think this is the next day where I was gonna paint her face. So that's what I did. I painted her face. I drew her eyebrows first, of course. And then I tried to draw the other eyebrow. Oh wait, it looks very bright now, the pink, but when I painted it on, but then it became so light, I was just like, it was a white color, by the way. It just looked so light on camera, and on the face it even looked even lighter for some reason. So probably because I didn't put enough layers for it on the face. but I had to go over it with a pink marker pen later on. Well, a beige one actually. Well, it doesn't even look pink. The marker pen doesn't actually look pink. Well, actually, now I'm looking at it, it does look pink, so scratch that. It is pink, just a very orangey pink, like I said. It looks peachy in camera, doesn't it? The shade of pink. But in real life, it looks a lot brighter than that. But yeah. Now I'm trying to do the eyeliner. I probably shouldn't have done this with black paint at first. I should have just like drew it on with a pencil. I'm so stupid. Next time I try to do the eyeliner of a doll, I'll use a pencil. I don't know why. I think I was just scared I was gonna accidentally scratch some of the paint on the skin off. So paint for the blue paint off. I was scared that I'm gonna accidentally scratch the blue paint off with the pencil. So that's why I didn't do it. So I did it with black paint instead, and it of course ruined it, because every time I made a mistake, cleaned the black paint off, it just made it look so messy, and I had to cover the freaking whatever mess the black paint left. Even though I wiped it off, you can still see a bit of it. I had to put white paint over it just to lighten it up a bit. You can see me doing it now. So yeah, it took me a bit of a while to get the eyes symmetrical, by the way. I didn't really completely realize that the eyes weren't symmetrical until I tried to take a picture of it to show it to my let's just call him a friend for now, to my friend. Yeah, so that's the eye I drew. I tried to copy it on the other side, but it was all wonky. It took me ages to get that eye right. I even had to try and draw it over and over. It took me ages just to get that other eye right. You can kind of see it now that it's not exactly the same size as the other one. But I didn't notice until I tried to take a picture of it and held it. I think it was because I was looking at it from a weird angle anyway, so it did look correct. But eventually I noticed it wasn't correct. So yeah. I'm gonna put the music back on again. And this is just me messing around with the eyes until I got it right, okay? Okay, I'm back. So I'm painting the lips blue. By the way, the reference photo that I used for her face makeup was the Scarier Reef Lagoona. I'll put it in the video right now, actually. I should have showed you it before, but the thing is, you can't really see the face makeup that well anyway. You can only really see the eyebrows and I didn't really do the eye makeup yet anyway. I just wanted to get the eyes symmetrically white first before I did the makeup. So, yeah. I'm just fixing. I realized that I got a big splotch of black paint on her neck, and I'm trying to cover that up right now. And now I am just. Think I am just touching up her eyeliner. Like I said, it took me ages to get this eye right, so I don't even know if at this point I got it right. I can't really tell from this angle that I'm looking at it as well. Doesn't look right, to be honest. Yeah, it's just me messing with it again. Why am I putting brown paint on it? I think I'm trying to cancel out the black. Oh no, I wasn't putting brown paint on it. I was trying to drop the eyebrow back on with a bit of the pink paint that I had left in the pan. Then I'm finishing painting the lips blue, finishing painting her pupil, and then I am just keep touching it up as much as I go. Really, doesn't look that bad now. It does look a bit symmetrical, but just one eye looks to have more eyeliner than the other. Then I gave up in the end and gave her blue eyebrow because I didn't have any pink paint left. So I tried to do it like half pink and half blue paint makeup, really. So now I'm getting the paint. I think now I'm about to get the paint to do her eye makeup. Yeah, I'll just skip this part. I didn't come back until last minute, did I? Yeah, there you go. And now I'm going over it with the pink marker just to make the paint a bit more lighter. Because the next day, I think this was the next day, when I came back from work, I realized that it was a bit too light, so I tried to go over with the pink marker anyway, and some blue marker. Can't really see it right away, so yeah. Okay, so before I put the song back on, I forgot to show you the bit where I dipped her hair in some boiling hot water. But that's all I did basically. I dipped all her hair in boiling water, combed it out, and then I braid it. Well, I braid her bangs basically. And then, yeah, this is just me braiding it right now. You can see me braiding it really fast. Okay, then I tie her hair into a ponytail, and then that's it. That's all I did for her hair.